Okay, I have been. I was worried for a second. Anyway, I can create a plot Fiora with a Cryora. Duncan will, with some regret, teach you about a small selection of the creations he knows. He does expect you to pay for materials. I could learn to create a roamer, but I'm hesitant. That said, I'm not sure I'll be able to learn anything better for a while, since both Drakes and Drakons are barred. I'm not going to be getting any training in those, I imagine. But I am interested in fire shaping, which basically means Fioras and Roamers until the very end, I suppose. Hmm. I probably don't have enough fire shaping skill to learn Roamer. Spells. Regeneration. I wish clicking on this book told you about the spell. Anyway, I only have 2 ranks of healing, so I can only use these 2 spells. Augmentation would be useful. These are not useful. Unlock would be. Okay, that's all my money. Alright, Plot Fiora. I'll see you later. Or not. Actually, we're going to unmake you and make you into something better. There we go. Cryor is a larger version of the Fire. Instead of balls of fire, they breathe sprays of magical ice. Cryors provide a strong mix of melee and ranged attacks. Oh yeah, they's much more expensive. Okay. My essence left is 8. Oh, that'll do until I get something better. It's a little stronger, not as high a level. It's got 2 skill points, but we won't be using those. Perfect. Oh wait, no, I've already had a deacon. No. What should I name you, Mr. Blue Lizard? I mean, you're probably going to be stuck with me for a while. I'm thinking this is going to be another 1 or 2 creation run. I don't know, not Zeke. Maybe a feminine name. Is it a lady lizard? Lady lizard. Oh dear. Perfect. Crystal. Like ice crystals. Don't go in the eastern corridor or you'll be killed. The journal the creations made here the last several months. Their creators, the destinations are in code, you can't understand them. However, you see a lot of very powerful creatures have been made here very recently. Glocks, battle betas, and gammas, war trolls, kaishiks, the Shaper, drive to control Ilia province continues. Find a note slipped in between 2 pages. It says, remember, send message west, need to combine Mandrake Essence and Demon Bile for purification. Come along, Crystal. How does it feel to finally have a name? +4 for level bonus, +3 for knowledge. And 41 of my precious little essence gone. This hall of record. This is a hall of full of records. The bookshelves are heavy with dusty scrolls describing the working of Ilia province. At first you were surprised that you were allowed in here. You shouldn't be given access to these papers. Closer inspection, you find that all the records concern more peaceful topics, crop yields and the like. There is nothing of military value here. 2 alcoves in the east you see servant mines. Perhaps they know where the valuable records are. I doubt I can smooth talk the servant mines. Hey. Its eyes are closed. It's muttering to itself quietly and quickly. You listen carefully. It seems to be reciting troop details, locations, movements, and so on, but you can't understand it. Attempts to get the mind's attention fail. It must be entirely dedicated to storming and examining the details of the war effort. Again. Say something. 17 lost. 9 enemy casualties. 17 lost. 17 lost. Jeez. Bad luck. Oh, not opening that. Need a shard's label, mind food. You consider taking them with this, decide against it. What could a self-respecting adventurer have for this stuff? Ha! So I guess feeding servant mines is not going to be a objective in this particular game. It's a funny little nod to the last game, I think. Oh, come on, Crystal. How did you get deselected anyway? Okay, got 1 point. Unfortunate when your skills cost 5. Or you're 4 and you have 5 skill points per level up. Anyway, now I have a little more essence. 14 is my current maximum. Submission turrets. Cages here contain a skeleton. One is human, the rest are servile. A sign hangs from each cage. Each says the same thing. Rebel. Prisoners are brought here and put on display and left to starve. Typical shaver treatment for anyone who questions their wisdom. Psst. You're not suspicious at all, lady. There aren't many ships coming in or out of Dalam these days, but the few that manage to keep goods moving need dockers to hand stuff on and off. Usually they are specific varieties of serviles or brawny male humans. The woman, however, is managing to keep up with the others with hard work and force of will. Watch her haul sacks of grain for a while, sweat pouring down her face. Then she notices you. She drops her grain and runs up to you, pulls you aside. As she looks around to make sure nobody's listening, she whispers, "You're finally here. I'm Lily. No, don't look around, just look at me. We have to make this quick. The rebels told me you were coming. I'll tell you what you have to know, then you'll have to move on. Otherwise the shapers will get suspicious. What do I need to know? You need to go to the Ilia safe house. That is where most of the rebels are. It'll be tough to get there, but they are the ones who can help you." Where is the safe house? Southwest. It's in the mountains down there, south of the Tarabi Gate. Wander around enough and they'll contact you. What is between me and there? Shapers are securing the southern part of the province. Lots of nasty creations all over the place. When you go down, look for ways around them, or look for rebels that can help you pass them. Supplies? Exasperating. Do I look rich? Like I have piles of pods and spores and tools and gold? Or do I look like the rebels are supporting me? At all? Alright, all the lockers and storage sheds are trapped. I'll get rid of one of the traps for you, but you'll have to slip the stuff out without a guard seeing. Thank you for 9 experience. So Lily is a rebel. That's one name down. That was easy enough. nothing to say. I'd rather you go. Why don't you want to talk to me? Me, I talk to serviles say, I keep mouth shut. I hear talk the serviles say, I keep mouth shut. You don't need to worry about me or hurt me. Just go and leave me be. Turns to his work. Okay. I'd say he's loyal. He checks out. Barging in.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I don't think a soul is evil. What about you? What do you think of the rebels? Grateful savages and parasites who take the gifts of the Shapers and spit on them in ingratitude. They deserve what they get. And what do the rebels get? Just a little educational visit to the cages. They are east of here, near the water. They will tell you what you need to know about how General Allen treats the rebels. Okay. Sweeping the streets is your job? Yes, I sweep, father sweep, mother sweep. It is what our line does. Very proud. Sweep many years. Where are your parents now? Sweeping inside keep. Great honor for lowly servile. Best of us get to sweep the best places. Tell me about Dalam? Dalam, good city. Streets clean, people good to serviles. That's all you get. Soul doesn't seem to be much of a talker. Okie dokie. Oh, I haven't been back there yet. Oh yeah, I just looked in here, but I didn't actually go in.
Knock knock guys, I bet there's a rebel in here somewhere.
Drunken sailor. Fackler. And as he's sitting at the table, he doesn't look like he's planning to go anywhere. Empty bottles surround him. He flips idly through several old dusty journals on the table in front of him. When he sees you, he waves you closer. Greetings! I heard that you'd arrive. I'm glad you made it to me eventually. Around to me eventually. I make it my business to know when useful people are in town. My name is Fackler, and I deal in goods that can be difficult to find. Great black marketeer, and I pay well for them. Sounds like you're in a dangerous business. Oh, I am. Not as bad as you might think. Since the Shapers are so busy hunting rebels, there's been a brief, relaxing lull in their vigilance. What do the Shapers do to you? Depends on what I'm trading. Some things they don't care about, but a Shaper secrets? Oh my. That leads to an ugly fate indeed. Aren't you scared of the Shapers? You must be joking. There is no force in the world more terrifying than Shapers. Never be complacent. What are you interested in buying? These days, weapons and armor are common. I'm only looking for one particular interesting item, namely old Shaper notes, workbooks from their laboratories, letters to each other, things regarding their research. A special client is paying well, so I'm paying well. What would the Shapers think of? Who want these papers? That would be telling. What would the Shapers think if they knew you were after that? They would kill me! Shapers are ruthless to those who try to learn their secrets. Thanks for the parentheses there. Not doing it, though. It is unusual. It's frequented by sailors, merchants, and caravan guards, and yet it's not horrible, smoky, and violent. It's quite clean. There's a small stage where musicians can play, and your feet don't stick to the floor. Well, that's a mercy. The woman in charge seems to be taking advantage of the slow business to keep everything nice and tidy. She approaches you. She smiles as you approach, though she is watching you carefully. Welcome, I am Barbaro, and this is my inn, the Vile Chanti. You don't get many strangers, mostly just the same old reprobates stranded here. Need something to eat or drink? How did your inn get its name? Vile Chanti, you mean? It came with the place when I bought it. Awful name, but it's well known, so I stuck with it. But I do have to overcome it. What do you mean? The name implies it's a place for dumb, drunk people punching each other. We get plenty of that, but I expect them to keep things clean while they pummel each other. And don't break my nice chairs, or you can find another city to drink in. I'm hungry. Okay. Can I have a drink? Okay. Can I get a room? Afraid not. They're all taken. Plenty of merchants stranded here while the Shapers and the army try to clear the roads. Something I'd like to know about. Seems to see something odd about you. Not surprising, really. After all, there is something odd about you. There's a lot of forces in these parts. A lot of people, armed people, trying to do a lot of things. Shapers and rebels, you know. And others. Her gaze is starting to unnerve you. She seems to be trying to decide whether she's going to trust you. someone else? Silent for a moment, thinking, and then she says, "You've had some time to see the world and what's happening in it. What do you think of shaping? The shapers do it, the rebels do it. You're seeing what it is, how it works. What do you think of it?" Oh, I know what this is. These are the Trachovites. This is the mysterious third faction in the game. And you don't get much support if you join the Trachovites. They are anti-shaping. No shaping allowed. I do not really think there are many of them at all in the game, anyway. They have more of a force in Geneforge 5, I do believe. Basically, this woman is your contact to get into the Trachovites. If you say 1 or 2, it's basically null and void, you can't do it. If you say 3, then that opens up the quest line. I don't really know how to follow it, though. It's not something I really read up on. So, I don't think I will. I'm interested in joining the Shapers, not the Trachovites, but maybe next game. Shaping is very dangerous, that's why the Shapers are right to keep total control to prevent disasters. From a wise point of view, the Shapers are good and wise. You are a smart, careful person. Do you need anything else? Yep. You were convincing enough. Alright, let's discuss it one more time. What are the Shapers doing? Specifying LA province, creating swarms of creations, and not worrying too much about what they do using their powers to summon the swarms. What are the rebels doing? Struggling against the Shapers, doing their best to become them, making more and more powerful creations with no thought of the consequences. I don't have an opinion, I just follow orders. No. I could say 3 and just see where it takes me. Sure. That's a dangerous point of view. Those are words nobody wants to hear. These days, saying what people don't want to hear gets you killed. But if that is how you feel, you should talk to Drury. He lives in the northwest corner of town. Now please let me get back to work. I've probably made a mistake as it is. And I improved my reputation with the Shapers, too. What'd you do with the drunken sailor? What'd you do with the drunken... Okay, I'll stop. Hey, guard. Not good at conversation. Nothing I really want. Do. Ooh. Hey. Oops. I didn't notice that trap was very strong. La 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 la. Yeah, 200 points of cold damage. My goodness. But I will take this stuff. I have 21 living tools now. Okay, I think it's time to start opening doors. Oh man, I do not have enough mental magic for that. They've raised the level of unlock. Oh, it's Drury. small and untidy. It looks like it's had a number of visitors pass through. There are sleeping mats all over the floor. One man lives here. He's old and balding. His face is wrinkled. He seems calm and kind, which, considering that you just broke into his house, is unusual. The inventory approaches you and leans very, very close to you. He tries to inspect you as if you were some sort of bug or specimen. Rage rises in you. You back away. The man smiles again. I am Drury, and this is my house. If you are to talk to me, you must calm yourself and let me inspect you, please. Fear makes it hard to concentrate. Try to calm down. Pays especially close attention to your eyes, your skin. You struggle to regain control. After a minute, he nods and backs away. You are able to calm down again. Drury says, there is something that you should know about. Okay, that bit of accidental minimization over. There is something you should know about me. What? I do not trust shaping. I don't trust those who practice it. I think that whatever their intentions, shaper or rebel, they always end up doing great harm. This view is treated by most as madness, by some as a dangerous infection that needs to be stamped out. You are closer to shaping than most. I can see signs, so tell me, what do you think? I did just save 2? Of course it is. Highly wise, moderate view. You are past my tests. I agree completely. Well done. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have good work to do good today. I'm very busy. Good day. Yeah, you have to super agree. Calm down. What? Starting to find that I agree. Perhaps you can help me. Unlocks the door to the east. Inside the room is a shaping canister. I can see that you are familiar with them. In saving a fornication like this one, since you are so opposed to the products of shaping, please smash it for me. I can wait. Can I smash it? Oh, there's a hammer right there. Canister in the room. It looks incredibly tempting. The warm magically charges us and swirls inside. You can sense power it can give you. Smash it. It's agonizing. You manage it. You pick up the hammer, close your eyes, and swing. The crystal repels the blow. You swing again, the crystal cracks, and again, the crystal shatters, essence pours onto the floor, and quickly evaporates. A vinegar scent fills the room. The canister is destroyed. I don't care, I wasn't going to use it anyway. La 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 la. Seems to be trying to make you comfortable, as if you were some sort of wild beast. It's very unnerving. It's destroyed. So again, hint of respect and size. Perhaps my hopes were not in vain. I thought that since you were young, there might be hope that you would see reason. My name is Drury, and I'm a Trachovite. We are a secret group, much disliked, very informal, very quiet, and very sincere. I'm not trying to induct you or to cause you to betray your masters. I simply want to tell you our beliefs. We Trachovites feel that the wisdom of our ideas will carry them. Naive, perhaps, but that is who we are. What do the Trachovites believe? We believe what I already said. We believe that the power to shape corrupts. The power is dangerous, it warps the mind, and creating mindless servants warps the morals. The Shapers are already long gone, and the rebels are going down the same path. The Dracons are the furthest gone of all. Dislike the Shapers? Perhaps, but I pity them more. They expend their lives trying to keep their techniques a secret so that others do not borrow and misuse them. A worthy goal, but they are too enamored of their own power. They are completely corrupted. The rebels? I know about the Geneforge. I see that it has claimed you. I see that they risked your life and sanity and warped your mind simply to make you another Shaper. Rebels have convinced themselves that they need be more like the Shapers to survive, thus they have corrupted themselves from the start. What do you know about the Dracons? Very little. Just rumors? We believe they are trying to warp the power of shaping beyond anything that has been done before. They want to unleash it without control. They are a symbol of everything we most fear. Another question. Why are you called the Trachovites? It's a long story. I shall summarize. There was a place called Susha Island. We have heard stories of it passed down by servals. Very unreliable stories, but we have the essence of them. Susha Island contained an abandoned Shaper laboratory. We don't know why they abandoned it, but that is where the first Geneforge was made. This Geneforge was discovered by a shipwrecked Shaolai sailor named Trachov. Oh, I never made that connection. Who are the Shaolai? People from far across the sea, quite foreign, no shaping ability. There are very few of them in our lands. What did Trachov do? He looked at the things the Shapers made and was horrified. A true outsider, he saw the nightmares at the end of our path. So he sacrificed himself. He used the Geneforge to make himself, giving himself great power. He revealed himself to the Shapers, who he brought to the island. He hoped to show the Shapers the madness of their ways by revealing the mad reshaped humans they would eventually create. But the Shapers did not want to hear what he had to say, so they destroyed him. That's a little wrong, but whatever, sure. Cause is named in tribute of his martyrdom. And we hope to continue this work. Is that really his name? Who knows? The stories are very vague, passed down from serval to serval. It's an odd story, isn't it? Some of the details don't strike me as quite right. No. But it doesn't really matter. It's just a story. The carnage that surrounds us, it is real, and it must be faced. Okay, what do you want from me? Fair question. I want you to open your eyes and see what is happening, and I want you to beware. You Tragovites are too small and weak to a band to eliminate shaping, but perhaps, with luck, we can find a way to prevent the worst excesses of it. Our generation can spread the word and try to prevent a calamity. Then, perhaps the next generation can convince Terrestria of the harm shaping causes, and we could see that as if we could not see the result of that all around us. You think I should still use my shaping abilities? I would not ask you to commit suicide. I see your position and I sympathize. Right now, I do not want to eliminate all shaping. All I want to do is control the worst aspects of it, for now. Is there anything more specific I should do? One thing, you should head north. We received the message it was slid under my door. I don't know by who. There's a Trachovite named Shoros. He lives to the north in Burwood province. He asked me for assistance. Someone who could actually fight. I don't know where he is. I don't know anything about him, but if you are ever up there, keep your eyes open. And what will you do? I will wait and look for more people to talk to until I irritate the wrong rebel or shaper and I am killed. What calamity do you think is coming? Imagine all that can result from a shaper going mad. The carnage of the Finns of Azeroth, or a hideous plague, or an army of mad creations rampaging through all known lands. Think about what shaping makes possible. Think of the things that have only been prevented by vigilance of the Shapers. That control is fading. Soon we will all must take up this battle. Well. Sweep. Keep moving. Know anything about the rebellion? Smell vanishes in a moment. This is neutral territory. Nobody has opinions here. I'm keeping it that way. Okie dokie. Didn't think so. Anyone skulking about in the shadows back here? Nope. Okay, let's see what's going on in the alchemy store. I only know Lily, but maybe she's interested, or the guy's interested in the Trachovites? Seem very busy. Save up a lot of money quickly. What do you need the money for? Protection, for when I try to get out of here. I want to get west, away from the war. I'm tired. Who are your best customers? People like you, people who travel and fight. I can see it in you. It's obvious what you've been doing, and for a fee I can supply you, no questions asked. Don't the Shapers have a problem with that? They tend to stay in their keep and leave us out in the city to our own devices. When they come out, the rebels try to kill them. There are a wide variety of traps and techniques they use. The Shapers, they act strong. They are strong, but against some sorts of foes, all they can do is hide. That's guerrilla warfare for you. Improvised explosive mines. Well, I'm going to turn Lily in anyway. I wonder if the Trachovite person will show up in the list of people I can turn in. I was given a message by a lady. Now I'm gonna get her killed. Oh. Someone named Fackler is paying for Shaper documents. We are watching him to see who helps him. Thus, right now, he has his uses. Once all his papers are gathered in one place and he tries to escape, we will collect him. Don't worry about that. Dock worker named Lily who is a spy for the rebels.